Hello friends, SentinalH here, and welcome back to our Civilization 6 Let's Play as Norway. In the previous episode we discovered that Germany is sending tons of missionaries to our island, and so we're going to try and get rid of them with some apostles. And we are settling the new island, which looks like the mainland. I was surprised that there is a body large enough to be counted as a mainland, but there really is. This thing is huge. Which I don't know. I kind of wanted smaller islands, like mine actually, and like those other ones. But it's pretty cool how it generated. Amsterdam is all alone on a tiny little island. I would have hated to start there. We found Scythia. Scythia is over here, and Athens is there. And this is going to be a hotbed of conflict later. I can just see it happening. We got Scythia down here, which is unfortunate for us because we want to put a city right on this spot so that we can put the Hui Teocalli right here. So I need to get a settler out there ASAP. 3 turns to produce a settler in Daros, and then we'll get there. So let's grab our apostle. Well, our apostle has no movement. We've already attacked this missionary, so we'll take our builder here. He needs to remove this rainforest, which thankfully isn't currently being worked by our people, because that would have been a reduction in food and production, which would have been annoying. They're working the much better locations. We need to knock it down so that we can build our industrial district there. Now, I would kind of like to wait to knock. Well, let's see. 19 production and 19 food. The 19 production probably isn't going to be very useful for this, but I don't think it's ever wasted in this game. We've increased our knowledge of military engineering. Really? By removing a rainforest? I didn't know that was a thing. Well, that seems very interesting. So I have another builder over here, and we've built a lumber mill right there, which, as you can see, is currently producing 4 production, because the plains tile produces 1 by itself, and then a lumber mill usually produces 2, but because we're next to a river, our lumber mill is producing 1. It would have been really cool if building a lumber yard on a river caused it to, instead of having a windmill, have a water wheel, which is really the entire point, and it's the whole reason I think that the lumber mill produces more. Well, actually, it's because you can float the logs down the river, which is the much faster and preferred method of transporting them. I live in Michigan. Big history of lumbering. They chopped down all the trees in the entire state in like 50 years when they thought it would take 500. I still like that story. So Christiansand is going to be building a lighthouse. Again, I don't really feel the need for walls because our navy is going to protect us. That's the idea. I'm probably totally wrong, but we'll see. The lighthouse will be good. I need to own this crabs tile at some point here, and then I need to upgrade it with a builder so that we can start getting stuff out of it. The question of which city to give it to is going to be not that difficult, actually. We could easily share it between them as well. Don't I have a great person somewhere? Where are they? I swear I got a great person. I'd really like to get Raja Todar Mal, but unlike the this guy, unlike the mega city, it's not 100%. Wait, did I already use him? Do I have an incense? I do not. So my great person is somewhere, but I have no idea where they are. I got a great person that lets me get a free copy of an incense. Oh, there he is. Coleus. You can't go over there. Now, what is this dude gonna do? It's a good question. They're currently working these tiles. It's 2 turns till we get a mountain, which isn't gonna do us any good. I really don't know what I want him to do. Sarpsborg has 6 people, which they're all working. So if I upgrade a tile, they're not going to actually work it, so it's really not useful. if I built a farm here, it wouldn't be getting worked anyway. Better, I think, to purchase a tile and actually build something. I want to get the ivory connected. I also want to get this jade because it provides culture, which is really nice for us. 85 gold. But it's not gonna we can't like slot in the purchase thing because we're not anywhere near getting divine right anytime soon. So let's go ahead and purchase this. We'll purchase this tile and we'll move him down there and we'll have him build the camp. I really like that recommended button. Now I think this tile is owned by, okay, so it's not owned by the Nindaros right now. It's currently owned by Sarpsborg, who is currently working it now. They're working this instead of that coastal tile, which is actually pretty nice. It doesn't matter to me who works it, as long as whoever is working it has ample people to work it. Actually, I might want Nindaros to work it, just because they're currently working this crappy tile right here. Although I can make it less crappy by putting a farm on it. So now we have 2 farms connected. I need to purchase this tile over here and put a farm on that, and then we'll have 3 touching, and then feudalism can kick in. Feudalism we don't currently have yet. I'm hoping that I can get it boosted. We need to build 2 temples to boost divine right. We've got the 1 temple built, but we need another one, which means we need another holy site. And where am I actually putting a holy site? Am I building one anywhere? I don't really think I am. We'll have to put it somewhere. Probably over here, actually. Like I said, this is the perfect place for a holy site. Next turn, this will be finished. Yeah, I think that was my plan. Once this finishes, we'll build a holy site over here. Alright, he wants my iron, and he's going to offer me 27 gold and 5 gold for 30 turns. I've got 2 iron and I'm not doing anything with it, so I could very easily sell this to him for a while. But he also wants open borders. I do not want the open borders, dude. That's not a thing. So that's going to give me a decent amount of gold, so I am going to accept this deal. May Allah bless you. I mean, he says that now, but he doesn't like me. Okay, good. So he's happy that I'm not bothering his city-state. Like I said before, if you don't want city-state people to get mad at you, then don't put any more than 2 envoys in a city-state, because then you'll never become the suzerain. And as long as you never become the suzerain, they don't care. So I can put 1 dude in Amsterdam. I mean, it's not really worth it to put 2 dudes in. These only say 2 because I have the thing that makes the first envoy I send worth 2. But I definitely want to get an envoy in Amsterdam because I get 4 extra gold in my capital, which is really nice. But if I don't become the suzerain, then they won't be mad at me. So let's delete that there. We decided not to put an aqueduct in Stavanger. Now we've got we're almost full up on the housing, which means we need to get some more. Thankfully, we can get a university, which gives us housing, which is excellent. That's one of the reasons I like the university. But if I remember correctly, what we really want to get over here at Stavanger is the Venetian Arsenal, which is over here on mass production. Which means we have to build it on the coast next to an industrial zone. So we need to put it right here. As soon as mass production is over, I really want to start building the Venetian Arsenal. But I want to build a holy site. Oh, we can't. They need 7 pop, which I'm not going to get for a while. So we're going to have to put a holy site here at some point, or somewhere at some point. Is there something that I'll need that I can get in 2 turns? Well, I could get a settler in 3, which would only delay the Venetian Arsenal by 1 turn. Or I could build another scout. I don't really need another scout, I don't think. And those will take 3 turns, 4 turns. I could build ancient walls, but there's a maintenance cost, and it's not useful to me. So I think the best thing that I can do is start working on the university and then cancel it. Because we want the Venetian Arsenal. We do not want to lose it, because getting 2 ships per every craft is amazing. So this guy is leaving Sarpsborg, and we want him to go somewhere. If we want to boost him up, we could go to Stavanger. Well, Christensen, because it gives +3. Or Nidaros, which is +3, +2, +2. Yeah, Nidaros would be the best place to go if you want to give Sarpsborg some more production boost. Although with 6 pop, I don't really feel like we need to, so I feel like we should make some money. Yerevan wants a trade route, but the problem with that is that it'll give us 3 envoys at Yerevan, which will allow us to eventually get a suzerain with it. Now, yeah, it'll knock Barbarossa off. He won't be suzerain anymore. We need him to get at least to a 4th envoy with them before we put a 3rd one in there. It's a balancing act. I just don't want him mad at me, so we're not going to do that. Geneva would be nice because of the 2 science and 8 gold. So I think we're actually going to do that. We're going to trade with Geneva. We need some gold. Begin that trade route. More gold is good, especially in our current situation. Now I've got this is a question. I really want to make this a mine because then it's going to boost the industrial zone. If I clear the If I clear the forest, we lose the food. We lose like 1 food. All right. Well, I got a call from my new job. I start on Monday. So I made a cut there, although you won't be able to tell. Anyway, if I make this to a lumber mill, I'll gain the production and the food. If I chop it down, I will boost the production of the university. I should actually wait to do this until mass production is done, and I can use it to boost the production of the Venetian Arsenal instead, because that would be the absolute best use of that additional little bit of production. Alright, so this builder, he can head up here, and it's not a hills, so that's going to stay as a lumber yard. Nidaros, you're going to gain that tile. So Nidaros is gaining some of these coastal tiles, and it'd be nice if I could boost them some more. It's going to get its settler in 2 turns. This builder, go over here. Are we working any more standard plainsy, grasslandy tiles? No, they're currently not doing that. So, you know, what I would like is for it to grab the mercury, but it's not. Purchasing the mercury is 85, which we could totally do. Problem is, there's a Grecian scout here. I won't be able to move my guy onto that tile, which is really annoying. Let's purchase it anyway. I realize, oh, he got moved off. Good. I don't have open borders with Greece. Okay, over here at Drammen, I moved the trader to Drammen so that I can use it to boost the early game of Drammen. So what I want to do is trade with, well, it looks like trading with Nidaros is the best way to go, which is a straight up sea route. Begin that route, which is going to be awesome. It's going to significantly boost the early game of Drammen, give it quite a nice chunk of production. Let us see what tiles Drammen is currently working this tile for food, so it makes the most sense to build a farm here. Just to boost it up. We can always replace it with something later if we want to, although I might just leave it as a farm. We'll see. We can't put a farm on the desert, unfortunately, so it would only be a single farm, but that's going to boost its early game growth. Sarpsborg. We could actually build a holy site here in Sarpsborg. There isn't much that I want to put at Sarpsborg. We've already got the industrial zone. No, that's not an industrial zone. If I want to put an industrial zone in Sarpsborg, there's not a whole lot of good locations. There's actually no good there's only the only place it could get boosted is like one place. I think we were going to put the industrial zone right here because it would get a plus from this and wouldn't be in the way of anything. I mean, we could put it here. It would get 2 boosts, one from the copper, one from the jade. So right there is the best place for the industrial zone. So let's not put anything there. We've already got the harbor. A commercial hub would be nice for trade routes, but of course we're basically a water-based trading society, so we gain most of our trade from harbors. Because my question is, could I build a holy site here? There's a couple of decent locations for holy sites. One of them is way over here on place of this marsh because there's 2 mountain tiles there. Another decent place is over here. Nidaros does own that, but what else are we going to put over here in these plains? Farms if we need to. Yeah, there's not a lot of good places to put. I would like a holy site on this island, honestly. I really would. But we need to get this built quick so that we can boost Divine Right without wasting too much time. And these places are going to take forever to build one. So I think Sarpsborg is actually the best choice we've got. If I purchase this tile for 85 gold... and I build a holy site there, it's going to gain +2 from the mountains. And it's going to gain an extra, well, half from the woods. Yeah, let's just slap it down. We'll remove the marsh, but I don't care. 6 turns for Sarpsborg. Grab our apostle. What happened to that missionary? Ugh. The almost dead missionary is running away. Can we purchase another apostle? Yes, we can. Oh, and we can we should purchase our Gurdwara. Gurdwara! Look at that! So now, it's producing us some extra food too. This apostle needs to defend Nidaros from the encroachment of Catholicism. We actually need to spread our memes to other cities before it's too late. Oh man. I want to kill off these missionaries, man. It's a stalemate though. My apostle loses a lot of health if I do that. I could win a victory against this guy, but he freaking ran away. Oh, I can theologically combat him while we're in boats. -250 from Catholicism. Alright, stop that. So there, Catholicism was reduced, and memes are now the official religion of Christiansand. Fantastic. So, let's just keep going. I want more stuff to happen this episode. Bergen. Again, we want to trade with a interior trade route so that we can boost its production and everything. And of course, Nidaros is the best one to do. 2 food, 3 production, 2 gold. Again, my progress towards medieval fairs has advanced. Okay, that's cool. Increased trade has done this. We'll use this scout to explore these inner areas. Has this Viking longship really just been sitting here doing nothing? We'll just explore the northern reaches over here. See if there's a way through up here. It'd be good information to know. Next turn. I want to start on the Venetian Arsenal. There's still 2 more turns. Yeah. I mean, we're still friends. Oh, goodness. He's going to be annoyed when I build the Venetian Arsenal. Yeah. So, of course, he didn't like it that I killed off his missionary. But that was gonna happen. Bring our apostle over here. Bring this apostle over here. And start wailing on these missionaries. This guy will grant us a chunk of faith, but mostly he grants us the luxury, the incense. So now we have incense, even though we don't have those 2 tiles. We have 1 incense. That's useful for the amenities. Very, very nice. I'd really like to have another apostle. We just need to apostle up. Alright, so I got an envoy. We'll send it to Amsterdam. They'll give us 2 there, so we get the 4 gold. Again, we're not in the risk of becoming a suzerain of anything, so no one should get mad at us. Again, we're gonna wait. This guy's gonna wait until the next turn. Once we start building the Venetian Arsenal, we will bulldoze the woods so that we can gain the production. Okay, so we've got the mercury, and the mercury is currently being worked, which is excellent. So food production and science, always nice. Over here, we'll just keep exploring these inner areas so we can see what's what. I want to map out the oceans and the coastal lines so that I know where I can go, where I can't go. So I'm never guessing if we actually have a war going on. Oh, crap. Freaking barbarians, man. We're in the Renaissance area.
What can be labeled,
Arabia
packaged,
denounced Japan.
mass-produced.
We can now build the Venetian Arsenal. So we will pause building this university. No suitable location. What are you talking about? Must be adjacent to an industrial zone. Must be built on coast. Oh, we don't own the tile. Duh. Purchase that. Of course, it would help if we owned the tile that I want to put it on. Venetian Arsenal! It's going to take 20 turns. We will remove the woods. That gives it a little bit of a boost. And of course, the builder's gone. We'll need to move in a builder to put a mine there, because that'll give it even more production. We're going to focus on production. Got it down to 19. Yep. They are working. Almost all of their tiles, except for this one, produce lots of production, which is nice. We gotta get a mine over there. So 19 turns. I don't like that it's going to take so long, because there's a chance that someone else will steal it up, and I don't want that. We've got our new settler. We got no military units to escort it, so we will want to go and do that. This guy needs to go to the holy site so he can start healing. Actually, I could use him to evangelize belief, but we're going to promote this guy. Ooh. Gain 100 gold if this unit converts a city to your religion for the first time. I'm doing that. So this guy, we're going to go convert cities to our religion and gain 100 free gold. And we can also promote this guy. Chaplain's really nice. I think for now we're just going to worry about getting rid of missionaries. I mean, sure, he's not going to like it, and we're kind of antagonizing Barbarossa at the moment, but at the same time, he was antagonizing us. Ah, there's a missionary going over here too. Anyway, we're going to get rid of him. So now we're building the Venetian Arsenal, and hopefully it'll go well. So we're going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Like and comment the video if you did enjoy it. Join our Discord if you're interested, especially if you'd like to play some Civ 6 with some people. And yeah, thanks so much. I really appreciate all your support. I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.